Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin is pumping back in the green. Make some noise for that. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis and latest price targets, as well as breaking news. $290 billion Zurich Cantonal Bank launches Bitcoin and crypto offerings. Also, Japan to drop the maximum tax rate on Bitcoin and crypto from 55% down to 20%. We'll also be discussing Starlink confirms it will block access to X in Brazil. That's right, the SpaceX subsidiary claimed that the Brazilian Supreme Court decision was illegal, but it would comply by suspending access to the social media platform. We'll also be discussing breaking news. The FBI warns of North Korea social engineering schemes to steal the Bitcoin ETF. BTC. We'll also be discussing TradFi companies want to transact in Bitcoin, says Cantor Fitzgerald, CEO. That's right. $13 billion Cantor Fitzgerald says big banks and brokerage companies will go head first into the biddy. It's a coming. We'll also be discussing interesting Bitcoin price prediction from NBA legend Scottie Pippen. He says he had another dream where Satoshi appeared in his dream and gave him this price prediction. I'll be sharing it with you. We'll also be discussing the latest with $108 billion investment firm VanEck predicting a $2.9 million Bitcoin price by this particular date. That's right. This is according to their executive summary. I'll be breaking it down for you. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, all this, plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fan. What's popping? What's good? We streaming right now and pumping pretty nice. Nice pump this morning. We were clearly in the red at the 57 range. Right now we're 58.4, climbing pretty steadily. Make some noise for that. We should be live right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Spread the word. Shout out everyone in the live chat. What up, Judson? Fam, write your goals down and look at them at least 3 times during the day and feel them being your reality, being you go to sleep, before you sleep. Hashtag habit. Happy Sat Stack and Wednesday, baby. Sage advice there. Judson, appreciate you attending the stream. Shout out to our one and only Oracle. Shout out Knox Bill, was popping. Shout out TJ Mooney, Juan Espino, Silas. What's up, brother? Un Mango, Waltz for Trump. Oh boy. Welcome everyone just joining the live stream, and make sure to repost the stream over on X as well. I'm going to go ahead and pin it right now. You know how we do. So it's easy to find for you guys. So when you go to my X channel, you'll notice it pinned at the very top. It's going to look something like this. So it's easy for you guys to see. If you guys can heart it, repost it with a quote, or comment it, I will repost your comment, or I will repost your repost with the quote, and I'll also shout you out and follow you back, and it's greatly appreciated. Shout out everyone in advance, such as the one and only Oracle, JCIS. Make sure to follow her on X, by the way. I know she just surpassed 1,300 followers, which I'm very proud of. And yeah, take it away, theme music.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating it. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
What's poppin', crypto fam? Shout out Web City, USA. Appreciate those kind words. JV rocks. 85 lap dances. What are we referring to here? Waltz? Is he claiming he did 85 tours in Iraq? Oh my God. Come on now. Shout out Bobby Digital. Shout out from the Netherlands. This is live and interactive. I'm broadcasting live from Puerto Rico. Thanks for letting me know where you're from. Shout out Netherlands, Robbie. Ahoy, Captain JV and Bitcoin Pirate Crew. So how long was the power out from the lightning storm the other day? 10 minutes. Wait, just to correct, there was no power outage. The internet went out for 10 minutes and it went back, and I continued recording even though the internet was out, knowing I could use the replay. And then internet miraculously came back during the stream, and we were back live during that broadcast on X and Rumble. Just YouTube sucks in the sense, as soon as the internet goes out, the YouTube stream will end immediately. But the streams will remain on all the other platforms in which they did. So we were all good. Small little hiccup, but we still had the show live. You know what I mean? Shout out Little Bit Bullish. Are you a little bit bullish or a lot of bit bullish? Let me know. And welcome everyone just joining the stream. Yeah, today's prediction is no joke. VanEck, major asset manager, worth like $108 billion. They say Bitcoin will hit 2.9 million, hence it's today's title. We'll be breaking down this new article. Walsh should not mention his military service. It was just a career ladder. Word up, guys. Who's going to win the presidential election November 5th? Let me know your thoughts on that. But anyways, welcome everyone just joining the stream. If you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes and go ahead and subscribe. It's free to do so. It only takes a half a second. And also hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications. That way you get notified each and every day when I go live. Today is pod 1750. I'm your host, JV. It's September 4th, 2024. Happy Wednesday, hump day. And let's kick it off with our market watch. Good to see the Bitcoin price action back in the green. As we can see here on Coin360, Bitcoin currently trading at 58,300 at the time of the live stream. We have Ether up 0.25%, but still under 2,500. We have Solana up 2.5%. Even XRP in the green, getting a warm piece of the sidewalk. And Cardano and ICP is actually up 5%. We also have Injective, Aave, and Uni as some of the top gainers. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, the current crypto market cap, barely sitting above 2 trillion. It's 2.03 trillion to be exact. And the Bitcoin market cap, $1.15 trillion. We got roughly 73.5 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance maintaining 56.4%. Ether dominance maintaining at 14.5%. And yes, there's 2.4 million cryptos. Let that sink in. And the top 100 crypto gainers of the past 24 hours, we have Aave leading the pack, followed by Stark, followed by Popcat, followed by INJ and WIF. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. Holla at your boy. And checking out the crypto bubble so we get a visual perspective on the day. And as you can see, everything just flipped from in the red to in the green. Just like that. And when I initially pulled this up was roughly 2 hours ago when I was prepping for the show. So within 2 hours, the whole market flipped from red to green. Welcome to crypto, fam. And zooming out on the monthly, similar story. Love to see it. Impressive gainers after a pretty damaging past 3 months. I mean, finally, the alts have recovered some. Some of these alts up anywhere from 10% to 110%. As you can see, HNT up 111%, Sats up 75%, Popcat 90%. Just across the board, everything pumping once again. Even XRP up 23% on the month. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index. Honestly, I was hoping we'd go in extreme fear because we've been on the cusp of it for the past week. We even hit a 26 yesterday and the day before. But unfortunately, we went a little higher. Today we're at 27 in fear. Why do I want a lower rating in extreme fear? Because the lower we go, the more likely of a big pump. And 25 and lower is extreme fear, just FYI. And checking out the time chain calendar. We're currently on Bitcoin block number 859,854. Roughly 190,146 blocks to go until the next halving, scheduled to take place April 2024. Currently, you can trade $1 for 1,737 Satoshis. Not too shabby. That's a hell of a trade. You can probably become a Bitcoin Satoshi millionaire. I'm going to speculate for roughly $500 of today's trade. But there you have it, yo. Welcome everyone just joined the stream. What's popping? What's good in the hood? We're broadcasting on 3 platforms right now. Again, on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I lobbied on Capitol Hill in 2002 against the Iraq war. But if you're in the military, you have obligations. Alex says, Trump, I am not bullish, just love the name, a little bit bullish. Oh, nice. I like it. A little bit bullish. Just joking about the Lambo, says Silas. Don't forget the higher ups. Your timing is realistic. Volatility is the heartbeat of the markets. Well said. Absolutely, Oracle. You can appreciate the veteran of the ill-advised war while understanding the big brass were wrong. Not even the brass. Rumsfeld and Cheney. In Mansfield, your last name, Alex. Yes, dope last name. Yo, JV. Shout out to the Wrench Whisperer. Trump wins the camel toes and the tampon boy can kick the rocks, says Serge. Welcome, brother. Agreed. My husband is paying the price of that war. He's fighting to get his 100% permanent and total. Satoshi was an astrologist, or did he make his own predictable heavens? Nice bounce back today so far. Forget NVIDIA. That's right. Nancy Pelosi dumped her entire stash allegedly right before the crash. Can you say insider trading? But I don't know nothing about that. Yesterday I was a whole coiner. Today I have two. Congratulations, Wrench Whisperer. Every time we get a whole coiner, I like to clap and give it up, especially a double coiner. That means you got over $100,000 worth of the biddy. Hello from Manchester, England. Shout out Alex. What it do? Dude, what up? If they win, yes, pretty much. I would absolutely agree with that sentiment. We definitely need a win. And speaking of a win, let's get back above 60 G's, baby.
Buying opportunity for fifth level sexy G's.
What do you think, JV? I think I appreciate Glenn Cooper. Appreciate the repost. And I think I appreciate Silver Spike. I appreciate the repost, brother. I'm just reposting you guys back. And again, throughout the entire stream, I'll be checking in. Of course, JC Ice. Make sure to follow her on X. Anyone who reposts the stream or comments is getting reposted live during the stream. Shout it out, and I'll follow you back. 60 G's. Let's go.
What do you think, JV? By the biddy.
Who cares about a roaring kitty? Boring kitty, not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the Nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for the weirdo Kit Kat Kitty.
Cat, a kitty cat. I'm for stacking the sats. Stack the sats. Ain't no thing, baby. It's
The chance to stack those sats. The chance to stack those bitties.
Baby, you never heard about me with another coin.
Welcome everyone joining us. Good to see Bitcoin back above 58. We're in the green. We need to really reclaim 61 to be out of this little temporary bearish sentiment and continue marching towards price discovery, which is currently sitting at 73.8. That's when we enter all-time highs. I think Q4, we're destined for a parabolic run-up, new all-time highs, destiny. Let me know if you think that the bottom is currently in when we tapped 49 a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean? Shout out Crypto Voodoo. And speaking of Chandy, shout out Chandy 10 Music. Make sure to subscribe. We're already playing her music. We play her music each and every day. She is the #1 Bitcoin music channel, hands down. And you can find it at Chandy 10 Music over on the tube. What up, crypto fam? What up? Stefano, I'd be happy with one. So many school shootings, so very sad. Yeah, was there yet another one? It is very sad. You love your pet rock? Shout out to the pet rock gang. Where you at? Rocking pet rocks on my necklace. You know how we do.
Bitcoin on my mind, on my Bitcoin, and my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, 60 G's.
Bottom not in. How low do you think we'll go, Serge? You think we'll drop lower than 49? Let me know your expectation there, brother.
Buying opportunity. Bitcoin.
But anyways, we're going to continue with the technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies. We'll also be pulling up some of the live charts. Let's go. So yeah, here's the latest here. Headline reads, Bitcoin price eyes relief rally to 61,000 after downside liquidation. Wipe out. That's right. You're looking at the one-day chart here. Bitcoin price witnessed a sharp correction at the start of each month in quarter 3 of 2024. The first 7 days of July and August saw a drawdown of 12.5% and 16%, respectively. September is following a similar tone, but it's important to note Bitcoin also recovered swiftly to form lower highs in the following weeks. Bitcoin's open interest also dropped 12% from $34.7 billion to $30 billion over the past week, which is a net positive considering the current market conditions. Rising open interest when price moves sideways after a flash crash indicates a more short position is being opened, and multiple days of negative funding rates after August 5th confirm the bearish bias. Hence, the drop in open interest over the past week suggests the short leverage traders could be nearing the exit until a clearer opportunity rises. Moreover, liquidations have also significantly decreased since the beginning of August, with a Bitcoin crash to 49,000, which liquidated $1 billion. After which liquidations remain close to $150 to $200 million or under. The exception is on August 27th with 300 plus million in liquidations, which was the second largest liquidation event in the month after August 5th. So overall, decreasing liquidation means that the price action is possibly forming a bottom, which leverage positions exiting the market. Now, Bitcoin's recent drop under 56,000 has raised several liquidation clusters, which were also tapped at the beginning of August. As observed in the liquidation heat map you can see on your screen, Bitcoin's latest drop cleared out a significant amount of liquidation leverage positions, over $455 million. Liquidations and liquidation leverage are different in the sense liquidations are a permanent loss, while liquidation leverage represents the value of the positions. For example, due to the leverage trading, $1 million in liquidation might represent 10 million in positional value. And with downside liquidity currently dried up until 49,000, the next concentrated liquidation positions are around $61,000, an example worth over $500 billion. In other words, a rebound is becoming increasingly likely in the short term. Now, credible crypto independent trader shared that he expects a similar outcome after Bitcoin took out the recent liquidity wicks from August 15th. Quoting him here, "We have now hit my downside target, so hopefully this just means we are now ready for what the relief rally sooner rather than later. Nice wipe on the open interest here, but no immediate signs of buyers stepping in just yet." Meanwhile, from a technical perspective, Bitcoin's price action did not execute strength after the correction. However, the conditions remain prime for recovery as a couple of bullish signals were observed. And in fact, I'm going to be pulling up some of these live charts, but here's what some of the analysts say. Firstly, a liquidity sweep at 55.7 has been tested from August 15th. So if the price fails to make an instant recovery, the next demand zone is between 54.5 and 55.5, should be the next big support area. And secondly, a bullish divergence between the price and the RSI has been observed. And while Bitcoin has made lower lows, the RSI is indicating lower highs, which means a reversal could be on the cards. Also like to point out, Bitcoin hit yet another all-time, the hash rate hit a new all-time high yesterday as well, which is typically a very bullish indicator as it's a lagging indicator for the price action. And in other breaking news before I pull up the live charts, 290 billion Zurich Cantonal Bank launches Bitcoin and crypto offerings. Can you say bullish? As well as Japan says they're going to be dropping the maximum tax rate on Bitcoin and crypto from a whopping 55% to 20%. That's progress. And pulling up some of the live charts via TradingView, via Coinbase. I mean, looky here. This is the 1 hour. You can see on your screen. Let me clean it up for you. You can see we're currently at 58,300. 3 green consecutive candles on the hourly chart. 2 of them pretty significant, as you can see. It looks like the current bottom is in at 56,800. We bounced pretty significantly from there, as we can see in the 1 hour chart. And we'll look at some different outlooks as well. Let's go to the 4 hour. Again, this is live and in the flesh via TradingView, Coinbase. We do have that big green 4 hour candle. We have another green candle forming as well, live and in the flesh. Again, another good sign of that bounce from the 56 area. Checking out the 1 day chart. You can see it's been red, green, red, and today, if history is to repeat the pattern, it's going to be green. Red, green, red, green, red, green. And we do have a target, though, you need to be aware of, sitting at 47,700. Again, that's on the daily chart. The current bottom we hit 2 weeks-ish ago was 49. I personally feel the bottom is already in, but let me know your thoughts. And checking out the weekly chart, we have the sexy cup and handle, $125,000 target, looking sexy as all hell. I think we hit that most likely in quarter 4, which would be sometime between October and December, here coming up roughly a month out. And zooming out on the monthly. Again, a lot of sideways trading action on the month. June, July, and August were red pretty much monthly candle closes. We'll see where the month of September, will it be a September bull or will it be a September bear? Let me know your thoughts, family, and welcome everyone. Just joining the live stream, DJG009, rates of cuts incoming. Remember to be charitable people, give to those who in the need. Stop being greedy, keep it real. Give to the needy. Remember that DMX track? Rest in peace, X. FOMC meeting September 17th to the 18th. The entire market's expecting a rate cut, which typically equals the biddy bullish move. Well, let's pray for the biddy to make a bullish run up. Why not? Let's send it. Hurry up and pump the biddy. Daddy needs a Tesla, says Bobby Digi. We are so close. Too much bullish news sentiments. We are so close. We're going parabolic.
But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the.
Dirty says 49,000 retest is guaranteed 100. What up, JB? What's good, mods? Keep stacking the hodl gang. Shout out to the McFoofinator and your neighbor cousin, I think it is, who was poolside the other day. Correct me if I'm wrong. 58,000. Let's go. Hey, we're heading to 60, baby. 60 G's. We're so close. I agree. I don't want it, but agree with Dirty. So some of you guys think we're going to retest that 49 level, which means God candle descension. I don't know if that's even a word, but the opposite of ascension. Well, we get a descension. And yes, I just invented the word. If it doesn't exist, I don't know. But maybe we will. A parabolic, eh? Whatever that means, send it. A parabolic bullock. Bullocks. Doesn't that mean balls in the UK? I hear Gordon Ramsay use that word a lot. I never really heard it in the States, but I've heard Gordon. Bullocks. But anyways, welcome everyone joining the stream. Lots to share with you here today. We just finished the TA, and I'm going to start going through all the news, all the breaking headlines and stories. I'm checking my X feed again. Thank you, Shortcoin. Just reposted ya. Respect. Great job, JV. Shout out Giovanni. Appreciate it, brother. Just reposted ya. And that goes for anyone else as well. Anyone who reposts the stream, comments the stream is getting reposted. Let's go. But yeah, yo. What up, Surge? Volatility equals life force. That's a quote from Michael Saylor. I repeat a lot. So true. And I gave Michael Saylor, I don't know if you guys follow me on X, but I gave Michael Saylor and Larry Fink my Bitcoin Employee of the Month award. They're doing the best job out there. They're doing a hell of a job and deserving a round of applause. Come on, guys. Give it up for Michael Saylor and Larry Fink, and congratulations if you got to front run them as well. It's pretty awesome having them on our team. Just saying. Max Geyser candle, let's freaking go. Bitcoin 49 G's equals Sunday, August 4th. The weekend low. Today is the 4th. Descension means going down in altitude. Well, thank you. So it is a real word, I assumed. Because I know ascension is going up. So I just figured maybe there was a word called descension, and I was right. So I didn't make it up. Thank you, Silas. Pray for my puppy. She is 12 and not walking well today. Damn, sorry to hear that. Definitely our prayers for your puppy. She has been fine. She is eating, ? Man. Sending your puppy some extra love. Nipsey as well. Bitstack, what it do? Welcome, brother. The largest Swiss canton bank. Yeah, yo, 1.5 million customers now offering clients Bitcoin and Ethereum options. Big news. I just discussed that. I did mention that in the headlines. Hit the likes, you bunch of degens. Thanks for a reminder, Jay Beezy, keeping it busy for us. But let's continue with the news, yo. Next story, eh? Let's discuss this Starlink Brazil saga. Headline reads, Starlink confirms it'll block access to X in Brazil. Oh no. Starlink, the satellite company controlled by SpaceX CEO Elon, said it was complying with a Brazilian court order to block the social media platform in X in their country. In a September 3rd X post, Starlink claimed that a court ruling suspending X in Brazil was illegal, explicitly targeting Alexandre de Moraes, one of the country's Supreme Court justices. On August 30th, he ordered X suspend in Brazil after Musk refused to name a legal representative for the firm's operations in the country, a decision later upheld by the panel of the 5 justices of the Supreme Court. Quoting them here, regardless of the illegal treatment of Starlink and freezing of our assets, we are complying with the order to block access to X in Brazil, said Starlink, again, Musk's company. We continue to pursue all legal avenues, as are others who agree that Moraes' recent orders violate the Brazilian Constitution. And here's the X post coming directly from Starlink. Starlink said it had already started legal proceedings opposing the court order that also froze its assets in Brazil. The court order stemmed from an investigation spearheaded by Moraes into alleged misinfo propagated on X around the former Brazilian president, Jair Bolsonaro. And according to the justice, X could remain suspended in Brazil until the social media company pays fines more than $3 million. Now, I'm just thinking out loud, but why doesn't Elon just pay the $3 million in fines? Is it because then you're admitting wrongdoing and you don't believe he did any wrongdoing and it goes against the Constitution? Again, just thinking out loud, asking a question. Let me know your thoughts. Many X users criticize the decision on social media as an overreach of authority and an attempt to suppress Brazilians' freedom of expression. And though many Brazil-based X users reported they could access the platform using a VPN, Moraes' order also imposed fines of up to 50,000 reals, which is 8,900 USD, for circumventing the lockout. So clearly, for those that don't know, there's something called the VPN, virtual private server. Anyone can access anything because it changes your IP, your internet address property changes to a different location. So for example, real life story. I used to live in China back in 2010. I taught English there for 13 months. All social media networks from the mainland were blocked. I'm talking about United States. X back then was Twitter, was blocked. Facebook was blocked. YouTube was blocked. Every major network was blocked. So they have the Chinese version of every social media network. So instead of like YouTube, they have Youku. Instead of Google, they have their Google version. They have a Chinese version to every United States platform. So long story short, I use the VPN. It's maybe $10 a month and you can access anything. So what they're saying in that story is people of Brazil can use a VPN, but they're so authoritarian that they're going to impose fines of $8,900 in US dollar equivalent to their 50,000 Brazilian reals for anyone who gets caught using a VPN. Now, I'm going to assume that's like the average person in Brazil's annual salary, because I know they don't make a lot of money. So that's pretty crazy, wouldn't you think? But anyways, let me know your thoughts surrounding that. And do you think Starlink will eventually be granted permission for people to use and access X in Brazil? How long do you think this will play out? Any insights you have, I'll read them out loud. Why do we need a different word for flock types? Agree short coin. I don't think Larry is a real player. Not good long term. The ETH unicorn merch. Oh, that's hilarious, isn't it? And I heard, speaking of ETH, I don't know if it's true, but did Vitalik, does he have a girlfriend? Something I never anticipated. But there's rumors right now that he's dating a girl. And if so, congratulations, young man, because I would have assumed you went the other route, if you know what I'm saying. So respect. Got to put some respect on Vitalik's name. Just saying.
Dip crowd sell on the dip crowd. Dip sell, dope sell, nope sell, no Bitcoin sell. I'm no sellout.
However, the ETH Foundation is still allegedly dumping their ETH, so not a good look for Ethereum or the Ethereum Foundation right now. Another day, still no damn Lambo. What's the price got to be, Rambo Cito, for you to cop the new Lambo? And are you buying brand new or are you buying pre-owned? Let me know.
Coin, Roger out, Roger out.
I appreciate it, Pam Powers. She just reposted it, put it's my favorite daily show. Respect. Right back at you. Appreciate the support. Just reposted you, and I am following you, Pam, and appreciate everything. And shout out to the High Priority Network as well. Come join JV in the live pod right now. Information and entertainment. And being you said the word entertainment, which I appreciate, this entire live stream, all the content share is for entertainment purposes only. There's no legal advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Shout out to the one and only Crypto Surge, Steven as well. Appreciate you reposting Giovanni's repost. Just following you guys there. Much love. But yeah, welcome everyone joining the stream. Shout out Alan David, Shortcoin Exactly. We get enough Bitcoin to influence the spot price. Oompa Loompa JV. You want to hear the Oompas, Alan? I got you, big dog. Oompa Loompas, a.k.a. Secret Service. Take it away.
Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Doo. I've got to know the halving for you.
I just bought Marathon Digital. Hopefully I did a good job for the long term. Congratulations, Nelson. I think purchasing Bitcoin miners is absolutely a smart long-term play, in my humble opinion. Do you hold SHIB? No, I've never held SHIB. I don't hold any of the meme coins. I don't think I ever have. JV is like, I guess, anti-memer, if that's a term. But I've never invested into a meme coin before. I'm all in on Bitcoin. I may or may not still hold some alts from early in 2017 when I first got in. But I wouldn't know because I lost it all in a boating accident. You feel me? A little bit bullish, a little bit bearish. I am back. What I miss? You missed everything, the Oracle. We'll never witness what you just missed out on. We're just playing with you. A dissension is also a flock of woodpeckers. English is odd, agreed. So now I know a flock of woodpeckers, a dissension. If I ever happen to see a flock of woodpeckers, I'm going to be like, oh, look at that dissension over there. I don't think I've ever even seen a woodpecker, at least here in Puerto Rico. I think I've seen them and spotted the red-headed woodpecker in Florida before. Definitely have never seen a flock of them. You missed out. You missed nada. You missed so much. You missed the price action rising a few $100s from the last story. But let's keep it moving, family. Good morning, everyone. Shout out Diana Jones. Thank you for joining the stream. We got roughly 400 people here already. I am new at buying a Bitcoin. I did my research and chose Marathon. Just guide me. Well, my recommendation is everyone should have Bitcoin exposure. Bitcoin over stocks. Marathon is a stock. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if you don't own any Bitcoin, I'd encourage you to get some. If you already own some Bitcoin and you're speculating with Marathon, well done. All good. OMG, a dissension is pecking my house apart. Oh, boy. Awful. A lot of bad boat captains in the chat. We need to get over 70,000, liquidate a few of the trillion. Let's do it. But yeah, yo, welcome everyone joining the stream. This is an interesting story. It caught my eye the other day. In fact, I reposted it. FBI warns that North Korean hackers are attempting to steal Bitcoin and crypto funds from the ETFs. First thing that came to my mind, just thinking out loud. FBI must be so frustrated right now, knowing North Korea stole their master plan of stealing all the Bitcoin, ETF, BTC. How long have I been preaching that eventually the United States is going to ultimately confiscate all the Bitcoin, ETF, BTC in the name of national security? Max Kaiser was the first to make the prediction, and the more I think about it, in just my humble opinion, it just makes a lot of sense. So I find this ironic. But anyways, let's read deeper into the story. The US FBI has issued a warning to employees at digital asset firms regarding the latest attempt by North Korea to steal crypto. In a September 3rd notice, the FBI said North Korean malicious cyber actors were targeting workers at decentralized finance and crypto companies to steal funds through complex and elaborate social engineering campaigns. Another thing I must state for the record, just because this is a headline and they claim this, I don't necessarily believe it just because the FBI claims it. It could be nothing more than FUD. I honestly don't know, and that's why I'm reading you the story right now. So, yeah, specifically, the federal agency warned that the scammers had research firms associated with crypto-tied ETFs. So here's how the scam allegedly works. The actors employed schemes including fake offers of employment or investment opportunities and impersonating well-known individuals associated with certain technologies to trick the users. The scammers may then provide a link to a pre-employment test or another download to install malware. The actors usually attempt to initiate prolonged conversations with prospective victims to build rapport and deliver malware in situations that may appear natural and non-alerting, said the FBI, quoting them here. The actors usually communicate with victims in fluent or nearly fluent English and are well-versed in the technical aspects of the cryptocurrency field. Now, since 2017, North Korean hackers have stolen roughly $3 billion in crypto using such schemes. The Lazarus Group, a group of hackers tied to the reclusive nation, has allegedly been responsible for many high-profile attacks targeting crypto users. The FBI has issued several warnings related to crypto scammers, including those impersonating employees of the crypto exchanges and targeting users to compromise their accounts. In June, the federal agency said malicious actors have posed as employees of law firms offering fake crypto recovery services. Now, the other reason I speculate that the reason I don't necessarily trust an article or anything coming from the FBI is, what if they're just making it all up and there's some other ill intention to create some sort of conflict with North Korea, which seems to always be a constant thing they're always doing anyways. And also, another thought comes to my mind, just because I don't trust the U.S. government so much, is like, in my opinion, the government would welcome hackers to steal the crypto if they can steal it, because they don't want people holding the crypto. They want chaos. They want bad actors, and they want people's crypto to get stolen. That's just, in my opinion. I could be wrong. This is all allegations. I'm just thinking out loud how much I distrust these United States three-letter organizations. I wouldn't put it past them if, so if they got information that another country wanted to hack crypto, I don't think they'd give us a warning. I think they'd help that country hack the crypto. Is that crazy for thinking that? Am I the king of the tinfoil or what? But why do I think this way? Please help me. Greg says North American woodpeckers, we're still talking about the woodpeckers, are solitary, rarely flock in loose groups. That's why you don't see the dissensions, bro. And they're called clans in the migration. Woodpeckers are really impressive. Shout out to Woody Wood. I grew up watching Woody Wood, and we just hit 58.5. I have a plastic snake nailed to the siding of my house to keep them away from the pecking. It has worked for 9 years. Thanks for reiterating the rules of the Oracle. Number 1, don't dox anyone in the chat. Number 2, don't disrespect the chat. The mods are JV. And number 3, don't spam the chat. Any of these will get you removed and banned for lifetimes to come. Even if you come back reincarnated. We're going to be like, yo, remember that time you doxed one of our family members? You're out of here. You need to watch Whitney Webb. Oh, I love Whitney Webb. I'm a huge fan. In fact, I've covered her a few times on the stream. I love what she has to share. I love her information exposing these three-letter organizations and governments I'm not so fond of. Any personal information that is not public information. JV Vitalik was wearing a rainbow unicorn shirt the other day. Wow. And he has a girlfriend. Pretty amazing, this young man. JV, you're on the YouTube. Thanks for the reminder. I digress. I love Vitalik. I think he's doing a fantastic job. Shout out Larry Fink and Michael Saylor while we're at it. But, yeah, well, welcome everyone just joining the stream.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already.
Thank you, Yuckfu. He wrote, JV from Crypto News Alerts went all in on Bitcoin, lost his wallet in a boat accident. Show him some love by tuning into his live. Buy the Bitcoin, not the ETF. Sage advice there, brother. Yuckfu, toxic Bitcoiner. Appreciate you. Shout out Adam Taylor. Time to pump. Appreciate you reposting. The stream, brother, just reposted you. Let me make sure I'm following you guys back. I'm following you, Adam Taylor, and Yuckfu. I am already following you and appreciate the repost. Welcome everyone just joining us. DCA, baby. I bet I love Whitney more. What was my understanding? Had people been doing it? FBI authority with U.S. borders only. JV, she is awesome. Yeah, Whitney Webb, again, I'm a fan. Except JV, because he is doxxed as what? Poor guy lost all his Bitcoin too. I know. Feel very sorry for me, guys. Feel very sorry for me. His girlfriend has a pinga. What's a pinga? I don't even know what that means, Thad. Injuries and casualties in Georgia. Suspect in custody. Damn, another school shooting. Damn, for real. That sucks. How many people got shot? And what state is this in? Georgia. Damn. Sucks. I hate to hear these stories. And it seems like every day there's another fatal tragedy going on in the world. Like, without fail, yo. It's crazy. Very wild.
He hit 67K, and now we're aim up at that 69 sweet G spot.
Let's hit that 69 sweet G spot, shall we? We need a God candle, and then we're really close. But anyways, let's continue with the news. We discussed the FBI warning. Now let's discuss the TradFi Cantor Fitzgerald, big news. TradFi companies want to transact in Bitcoin, says Cantor Fitzgerald CEO. Howard Lutnick was picked by Donald Trump to chair his presidential transition team last month. And this was also just in. $13 billion Cantor Fitzgerald says the big banks and brokerage companies will go head first into Bitcoin. And Max Kaiser reminds us, Employee of the Month right here for helping with Bitcoin adoption. So shout out Howard Lutnick. Thanks for being the Bitcoin Employee of the Month. And he also tweeted here, over the last 5 years, Bitcoin has been an outsider to the TradFi community and is only now dipping its toe into global finance. Cantor will help TradFi bring Bitcoin all the way in. TradFi wants new asset classes and Bitcoin is here to stay. Again, this is pretty big news, so let's break this down a little deeper. Cantor Fitzgerald CEO Howard Lutnick, and he also met more recently with Bukele. I know we shared pictures with them and Max. Said traditional finance, we know as TradFi companies, want to transact in Bitcoin as the new asset class, but are being held back by existing requirements by those damn pesky regulators we know as Claire Gare and the SEC. Lutnick said on X that Bitcoin was an outsider to the TradFi community, only now dipping his toe into the global finance. Toes, let's get a dipping. Quoting him here, if a bank were to hold your Bitcoin, they would have to set aside their own money equal to that amount. Sort of in jail. That's why they don't hold it. But if the regulatory environment was good, you will see all the traditional financial companies go ahead first into Bitcoin. Head first, yo. As well as being the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, which unveiled its plans to open a Bitcoin financing business in June. Lutnick, also picked by the pro-crypto Republican candidate Trump to chair his presidential transition team. Let's go. Cantor Fitzgerald, which owns a shitload of the Bitcoin, according to Lutnick, plans to launch its Bitcoin financing business with $2 billion in lending, providing leverage to the Bitcoin holders. It already handles U.S. Treasury trading with stablecoin issuer Tether USDT. So there you go. Shout out to the Employee of the Month, the one and only Cantor Fitzgerald. We appreciate that, guy. Appreciate you being the Employee of the Month. I saw someone posted here on X, no sound, just refresh. You should be able to hear sound. Unless the sound genuinely went out, but looks like the sound is good on my end, just FYI. But anyways, family, welcome everyone just joining the stream. Let me know your thoughts with TradFi, massive adoption. Again, Howard Lutnick and Cantor Fitzgerald, they're worth a fortune. Let me know how you feel this will likely impact Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. Again, they're worth $13 billion. So there you go. Welcome, everyone. Our next story, we're going to be discussing Scottie Pippen claims he had another dream where Satoshi entered his dream. He gives a Bitcoin price prediction, and then we'll be tapping into VanEck's $2.9 million Bitcoin price prediction. Thank you, C-List. I only said it correctly because of you correcting me last time, so you get all the credit. Tim Foyle walls for Trump. 2025 Project Trump. Doesn't even care for that. 2 casualties for the shooting in Georgia. Damn, 4 injured in the shooting. Happy to hear. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm not happy to hear. I misread that. So that means 2 people died. I don't like to hear that. 4 injured, unfortunately. And the suspect's in custody, so they didn't even take the suspect out. Very interesting. Very interesting. Praying for all their families. Yeah, it's so sad. Imagine sending your little one off to school and never seeing them again. That breaks my heart. Such a shame. Shout out everyone just joining the stream. We got 532 people here with us right now, JB. You will get the shuttle ban again for swearing. No, FYI, you're allowed to swear. I mean, virtually every YouTuber I watch swears, including Joe Rogan. So there's nothing wrong with swearing. It's just my personal way of how I like to do things. I like to keep the YouTube stream family friendly. That way you guys can watch with your kids and you don't got to worry about me saying bad things. So that's why I made a conscious decision to refrain from dropping F-bombs and swearing and speaking adult-like during the YouTube stream. However, that's why we have a Rumble and X stream where we have the uncensored version of the pod. We always end the YouTube stream short and then we continue uncensored. That's where you hide your kids, you hide your wives, and we speak authentically. We don't worry about censorship, and your kids shouldn't be on the uncensored stream. So that's how I do it. Scottie Pippen should orange pill Michael Jordan. Man, imagine Scottie Pippen obviously very bullish on Bitcoin. He's always talking about it now. And yeah, I don't think I've heard Michael Jordan talk about Bitcoin. But then again, Michael Jordan is already a billionaire in the fiat monopoly world. So who knows if he has any interest? I don't know. But you never know. Jordan could be a holder of Bitcoin. He could be smart, as he's the most talented NBA player of all time. I wouldn't be surprised if he holds some Bitcoin. Yeah, I know. That's my first thought. Suspect's still alive. He killed how many people? Jesus. Crypto is DeFi. We talk about Jamie, Yellen, or Fink daily, so TradFi is important. Good point. Traditional finance. Yep. But isn't Lutnick the bad guy from Sonic, Jim Carrey character? I don't know. Is he? That's funny. Hilarious. But anyways, welcome everyone just joined the stream. We're going to continue with our bullish predictions. Again, Scottie Pippen made a very bold prediction. Thank you, Steven, for another repost on JC Isis post. Just reposted you. So yeah, Pam Powers, we do have sound. You just got to refresh. I don't know why you don't have sound. Jordan is a NASCAR team owner with Denny Hamlin. Evening all. Wow, it's been a volatile day. Apalache High School in Wynne, Georgia school is still in a hard lockdown. Damn. And the suspect is still alive. We will like to keep the YouTube stream peachy. Yeah, we like to keep it peachy. We like to keep it peachy. Well said. Couldn't have said it better. But yeah, there's no rule that you can't curse on YouTube, and they can't ban you for cursing. Like I said, almost every YouTuber I watch says bad words. So that's not a problem. It's just a personal preference, really. Michael Jordan's Bitcoin price maybe 5 million, maybe. One thing's for sure, he'll pay the price he deserves. What up, Golden Eagle? What up, Stefanzo? Let's go. But yeah, speaking of Scottie Pippen, here's the latest with him. But let me start with a tweet I wrote. Oh boy, last time Satoshi allegedly visited Scottie in a dream, he began promoting a Ishcoin. And this is the actual tweet from Scottie. He shared it yesterday, got 1.4 million views. And of course, he's going to promote his Ishcoin right underneath this initial post. Satoshi Nakamoto visited me in a dream last night and predicted that Bitcoin would be at 84,650 on November 5th, 2024. Not financial advice. So first and foremost, I don't believe Scottie. I don't believe he really had a vivid dream where Satoshi came and visited him, because he's used this before. However, again, allegedly, I don't know. I don't know Scottie Pippen. I've never talked to him a day in my life. I'm just speculating and thinking out loud. Here's why. Again, I think it's BS. Below the post, obviously, he's getting all this attention, 1.4 million views, and then he can't help but promote his own token here. Ball is here to stay. Our iconic 1991 championship game-winning Ball is now a crypto, leading the future of RWA with projections from 8 billion to 2 trillion by 2030. Doubt at your own risk. This revolution is unstoppable, and Ball we trust. So allegedly, they took the Game 5 Ball, they tokenized it, and people can own a piece of it through the Ball token, I'm assuming. I'm speculating that's how it works. I honestly don't know, so let's dive a little deeper into the story. So yeah, Scottie Pippen, considered one of the greatest ball players of all time, revealed to his 600,000 followers he had a dream with Bitcoin creator Satoshi, in which I just read to you. Again, his prediction is Satoshi told him Bitcoin's going to hit roughly $85,000 on election day, November 5th this year. Personally, would I love to see that? Absolutely. Send it and let's freaking go. However, I don't personally think he really had a dream, and I think he is just trying to sell his Ball token. That's just my 2 cents. But here's what he wrote. Michael Jordan trusted you, so I'll trust you. And these are actually comments of people from the post. Teach their own. I don't trust anybody. Jordan and Pippen were both part of the Chicago Bulls dream team in the 90s when the club won 6 NBA championships. Other ex-users, though, were left baffled by the post, with some assuming Pippen's account might have been hacked. No, this is real because he's promoted it before. Bitcoin's price, as you know, is currently correcting. We're at roughly 58,000 at the time. So we'd have to rally quite a bit, by roughly 50% in 2 months, to reach the target that Pippen shared from the dream. One important factor that may trigger a bull run is the potential pivot from the U.S. Fed. The Central Bank of America is expected to lower the interest rates after its next FOMC meeting scheduled September 18th in 2 weeks, thus following the example of Bank of England and the European Central Bank, which already lowered the benchmark. Reducing the rates will also make money borrowing cheaper, could increase the investor interest and risk on assets, such as BTC. It's also worth noting the U.S. presidential elections are also scheduled for November 5th. The outcome of the voting could have a major impact on the Bitcoin and crypto market, since one of the leading candidates, Trump, has shown pro-crypto stance as of late, promising to let the industry drive, starting with firing Gary Gensler on day one of the job. Specifically expresses desire for the U.S. to become a global crypto leader and establish a national strategic reserve for the biddy. And according to the current estimations, Trump has the upper hand, collecting 51% of the votes versus 47% from his main opponent, Kamala. But there you go, yo. Let me know your thoughts regarding, Scottie Pippen, his dream. Do you believe him? Do you believe his prediction? Let me know your honest thoughts. And there you go. There's the latest from Mr. Scotty P. JV, I agree. I do not trust anyone. Well, that's because you're a smart one. 84 is a good start. At least it would mean it's finally going in the right direction. Good point, Ricky. A basketball player's status means nothing. I expect demonstrated logical thought. Bitcoin is mathematics plus math psychology. Well, unfortunately, Silas, Satoshi entered his dream but didn't break down the math. He just gave him the target and told him to promote ball token. Can't make this shit up. Scottie Pippen doesn't even trust Michael Jordan because his son took his wife. Whoa. Wait, let me reread that. Scottie Pippen doesn't trust Michael Jordan because his son took his wife. If I understood that correctly, you're saying Michael Jordan's son took Scottie Pippen's wife? What? Wow. That's some gossip I didn't know of. If that's accurate, if I'm understanding that accurately. Allegedly, by the way. I'm just reading news and comments, by the way, family. I take no liability on anything I share on this stream. No balls token. No balls, eh? Kahunas. No kahunas. Howdy, short coin. Shout out Diana. Howdy, how? How you guys doing? Hopefully y'all are well. But yeah, I just don't trust any celebrity altcoins because every celebrity altcoin eventually goes to zero. In fact, has there been a successful celebrity-ish coin in all time since the inception of cryptocurrency? If so, let me know because I don't know of any. Typically, they all go to zero, and then they get hit with lawsuits. Class action lawsuits, that is. Shout out Diana. Greatly appreciate the repost. Just reposted you, Diana. Respect. But yeah, every single one, even the influencers who are allegedly the smart people or that are trustworthy, those also go to zero. So it's like, who can we trust? You can't trust Floyd Mayweather. He was promoting Ethereum Max. I think that went to zero. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was promoting it. You have Stephen Curry was promoting FTX, greatest basketball player of our generation. Can't trust that. Obviously, FTT token, it's still around, but it lost a tremendous amount of value. But you see my point. No matter how successful the celebrity is, no matter their reputation being the greatest boxer of all time, greatest to ever do it, their coins still go to zero. So be careful. To me, that's a red flag. If you have a celebrity promoting anything besides Bitcoin, red flag. Stay away from it, including Scottie Pippen ball. Yes, look at it. I believe you, Serge. That's why I asked. Wow. So Michael Jordan's son stole Scottie Pippen's wife. That's insane. They're blaming the shooting on Trump. Oh, my God. Lots of leftists are calling for the... Yeah, that's sickening. Can't trust Logan Paul. Oh, my God. CryptoZoo. And now Logan is suing CoffeeZilla. The balls on that guy. Yes, and that's a great example. Logan Paul promoted a Ponzi scheme called Dink Doink. And he can't make this shit up, which he designed, which was a toilet paper roll. That didn't do so well. And then he also promoted CryptoZoo, which allegedly stole billions of dollars from victims. It once had a multi-billion-dollar market cap. CoffeeZilla called him out for it to hold him accountable with refunding victims. And now Logan Paul is suing CoffeeZilla. You can't make the ish up. You know what I mean? Buttcoin, eh? 100% Jordan's son did take Scottie Pepper's wife. That poor Scottie Pepper. That's sad. I don't blame sports people or Hollywood stars, but people should know that they know click about Bitcoin. Yeah, here's the thing. Like people like Floyd Mayweather or Kim Kardashian, why do they promote shitcoin after shitcoin? Is because they're blinded by the money. So someone comes to them and says, hey, I see you got a big following. You're a big influencer. I'll give you 10 million. Just hypothetically, this is what can happen. I'll give you $10 million. All you have to do is wear the hat. Like, I don't think Floyd Mayweather was publicly telling you to buy Ethereum Max. He was just doing his fights and promos and expeditions, and he had an Ethereum Max hat on, an Ethereum Max shirt. So it's like indirectly promoting. And they don't have to do nothing but wear the hat, wear the shirt, or maybe Kim Kardashian has to do a couple of tweets and they get millions of dollars. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll take the millions of dollars. I'll do the tweet. But lo and behold, they're misleading their fans. And unfortunately, their fans all buy the shitcoin thinking they're going to get rich because their favorite celebrity is promoting it. And then it becomes a rug pull and everyone loses money and they get hit with class action lawsuits. I've seen this play out time and time again since 2017 when I entered the space. And no one learns their lessons. Celebrities still continue to take the bribes. They push the shit coins. Me, on the other end, I don't promote any of the ish coins. I get offers. I may not be a celebrity. I may not get $1 million offers, but I get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Hey, JV, just promote this coin. We'll give you all of this money. No, thank you. Number one, I can't promote something I don't believe in. Why do I promote Bitcoin? I actually believe in it. Number two, no amount of money is worth selling your soul. And number three, I refuse to get hit with a class action lawsuit for promoting some scam token. So, I mean, just common sense to me, but apparently common sense ain't so common. Can we trust CZ when he comes back? Trust nobody. Verify everything. We're still pumping. Does CRO and Matt Damon count? Well, promoting an exchange is not as bad as blatantly promoting a shitcoin. Fair? It's an exchange. But then again, the exchange could be going under. What happened with FTX? All the influencers were promoting it. Everyone. Yet it still went under. It was the second largest crypto exchange in the world. That's why I always say, trust nobody. Verify everything. Who can we trust? Who would Scarface say? Me. Who do I trust? Me. Chico. Bitcoin live stream. Win free Bitcoin. Win free Bitcoin. I don't know what that's about, so I can't repost that, Versi, but I appreciate it. I'm still going to heart it, but I'm not going to repost it because I don't know if that's some link to a scam or something like that. Thank you, Dirty. I just reposted your brother. Lots of talk about balls. Might as well tune in. Speaking of ball talk, my balls is hot. Quoting the great Black Beast, Derek Lewis, my balls is hot. CZ is questionable. See Molly White Research, Crypto Critics Corner. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Pump the likes, pump the stream. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day. We got roughly 700 people already on the stream. We're going to be discussing major asset manager, talking about, according to their executive summary, Bitcoin hitting $2.9 million per coin. And I'll be breaking down the timeline. Let's go.
Rocket taking off, everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes when we hit the 69K. We will continue to grow, let it flow, 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 flow. Magic cosmic fire.
Shout out Clevelander77. It's going up forever. Just reposted your quote on the stream, brother, and appreciate you. Thank you.
The rocket is fueled up, prepare for flight. Rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G.
Yep, my balls is hot. That's a classic quote from Derek Lewis. Joe Rogan interview after the fight. Why'd you take your shorts off, Derek? My balls is hot. Hot on the block, man. Another school shooting. Let me guess, another indoctrinated, confused perp. Probably say it was a Republican too. Probably. Use aloe vera on your gonads then, JV. Man, that's a good... I know that has a lot of health benefits. I got to get me some aloe vera, apparently. I'd love to put some aloe on the gonads, personally. Afternoon, JV. Good afternoon. Da-doing, doing, doing. But anyways, now for our feature story of the day. Major asset manager VanEck, worth $108 billion, is predicting a $2.9 million Bitcoin price by this particular year. Yet, many people remain bearish. So let's break this baby down. And welcome everyone just joining the stream. So as you can see here, yeah, so this tweet reads, and the executive summary coming from VanEck, $108 billion investment firm VanEck is predicting a $2.9 million Bitcoin price by 2050. And here's the article that was just written. VanEck envisions 2.9 million per Bitcoin by 2050. So let's break this down. In a recent update, VanEck, the massive asset manager, projected that by the year 2050, which is in 26 years, the Bitcoin price could solidify its position as a key international medium of exchange, potentially becoming one of the world's reserve currencies. This assertion is rooted in the anticipated decline in trust in current reserve assets, prompting a shift towards more stable alternatives, such as the Biddy. One of the primary barriers to Bitcoin's widespread adoption has been its scalability issues. However, VanEck anticipates that these challenges will be addressed through developments of layer 2s, which will enhance Bitcoin's functionality and efficiency, such as the Lightning Network being a layer 2 example. By combining Bitcoin's immutable property rights, that's right, Bitcoin is immutable, nobody can change it, with the advanced features of L2 solutions, VanEck envisions a global financial system better equipped to meet the needs of the developing world. And with this in mind, the firm believes that by the year 2050, in 26 years, Bitcoin could be used to settle 10% of international trade and 5% of domestic transactions, leading to central banks potentially holding 2.5% of their assets into Bitcoin. Now, hypothetically, what if they were to hold 5% of their assets into Bitcoin? Does that mean we can double up the number and hit a $5.8 million Bitcoin? Maybe so. Now, based on the projections of global economic growth, Bitcoin demand, and turnover, VanEck estimates the potential price of $2.9 million per Biddy, which translates to a total market cap of approximately $61 trillion. Wow, that's 61x, because right now the Bitcoin market cap is only 1 trillion. That's crazy. This forecast incorporates assumptions around the global trade landscape, with trade growth expected to lag behind the overall gross domestic product growth, projected at 2% versus 3%. Moreover, VanEck anticipates a market share decline in traditional currencies, such as the US dollar. In fact, Max Kaiser came out, I shared the story the other day on the pod, that he projects the dollar crashing within the next 6 months, which means we can hit these targets a lot sooner than later. Now, yeah, so due to the deteriorating economic fundamentals, which would allow Bitcoin and other emerging currencies to gain traction, as you know, the US dollar and the euro aren't doing so great. Even the Japanese yen is being demolished right now. The renminbi over in China. So, I mean, fiat is destined to return to its original intrinsic value, which is 0. And from a medium of exchange perspective, VanEck suggests that Bitcoin could capture 10% of the cross-border payments and 5% of the domestic trade. The firm also highlights that Bitcoin becomes increasingly recognized as a store of value. Approximately 85% of the circulating supply may be effectively removed from the market, further driving its value. So there you have it. I'm back to VanEck's executive summary. I'm just going to read this out loud to you. This is coming directly from VanEck. It is conceivable that by 2050, Bitcoin be used to settle 10% of the global international trade and 5% of the world's domestic trade. This scenario would result in central banks holding 2.5% of their assets in BTC. Using assumptions about global growth, investor Bitcoin demand, and Bitcoin's turnover, we apply a velocity of money equation to suggest a potential price of $2.9 million per Biddy, translating to a total market cap of $61 trillion. Applying our existing framework for valuing Ethereum layer 2s, we estimate that the Bitcoin layer 2s could collectively be worth $7.6 trillion, approximately 12% of the Bitcoin total value. So there you have it, yo. Let me know if you agree, disagree. A $2.9 million Bitcoin price off of a 2.5% allocation, and that's by the year 2050, within 26 years. Personally, I think that's extremely bearish. I'll keep it 100. I think we hit the 1 million 7-figure milestone in 2029. I think if the dollar hyperinflates, we could potentially hit a 2 million Bitcoin by 2030. You know what I mean? Or 3033. I think way before 2050, personally. But let me know your thoughts, and welcome, family, to the Q&A segment of the live stream. Make some noise and let's go. I'm going to read all your comments out loud. Greg says 2.9 million by 2050. She's ultra conservative. If Bitcoin does what it has in the past 3 halvings, it goes up approximately 2 fib levels. The 1.114 equals 400,000. The 1.236 equals 3 milli. All by the next halving. 3 million by the next halving. Now we're talking. Thank you for keeping it bullish, Greg. I respect that. And I really love CoffeeZilla. I hope the Logan Paul suit is dismissed like Elon. Yeah, so Coffee's smart, though. He has a following of millions of people. It was actually the him exposing Logan that blew up his channel and gave him millions of extra subscribers. I think he had less than 1 million subs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pre of that Logan 3-part series on CryptoZoo, and now he has like millions. So he started selling merch, and he's selling merch to raise money for his legal defense because it could cost $1 million to fight a frivolous lawsuit like that, believe it or not. It's kind of sad, but at least he has the support to back him. And it's sad. He thought he had defamation insurance, and he ended up not having it, and that's why he has to come out of pocket, allegedly, to pay for this lawsuit that Logan Paul launched against him. But like I said, he's already raised a significant amount of funds, according to CoffeeZilla's own words, by selling merch. So thank God for merch, eh? Such essential oils with antimicrobial properties can benefit the human female also. Good news. Greg, can't wait. Can we all retire by New Year's Eve? Yes, please. 33 million 2050 per Bitcoin. Now we're talking. Why not? 33 million sounds sexy. So all we got to do is 10x their projection. 2.9 million, 10x it, 33 milli. Logan equals a scammer. Coffee equals honesty. Facts. Logan's definitely a scammer. Allegedly, I don't want to get hit with a lawsuit. He's allegedly a big scammer, according to a lot of YouTubers who claim they lost a ton of money in CryptoZoo and Dink Doink and other Ponzi schemes in which he was promoting. So even his brother Jake promoted a lot of the Ponzi's as well, unfortunately. I like Jake. I like Jake a lot more than Logan. In fact, I actually saw Jake fight at the Coliseum here in San Juan a few months ago. I took my daughter, her first pro boxing fight. And the fight was actually fun. But yeah, Logan, he's a whole different level of shady, in my opinion. Allegedly. Why are the average lawyers so expensive? Lawyers go by what your net worth is and what you're capable of paying them, unfortunately. So if you're worth, hypothetically speaking, you have a company worth $1 billion like Logan does with Prime, you're going to have to pay a lot of money for lawyers. And even CoffeeZilla, he has millions of subscribers, so I'm going to assume he's a millionaire. I could be wrong, but lawyers are going to want the utmost craziest amount of money because that's how lawyers operate. I know from firsthand experience dealing with frivolous lawsuits, I have wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars just defending myself against frivolous lawsuits, which have no real grounds, just 100% fabricated allegations. Cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you don't fight it, you end up seizing your assets and putting you in jail probably. That's how messed up the judicial system is. So you get hit with these lawsuits, you got to defend yourself. And it costs a lot of money to defend yourself. It's crazy. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I don't think people realize, that's why I'm so freaking careful with, I don't promote anything. I don't want to get hit with these lawsuits. I understand the damage it creates, not just to the investor, but all around. Creates so many damages. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah, JB, Scottie Pippen brought me here. Hope all is well. Scottie Pippen, eh? Cheers, Bitcoin scarcity. Them damn lawyers. So yeah, who's the real winner in lawsuits? Lawyers. They're the big winners. I've been following the Young Thug trial. Anyone else following it? It's probably the most entertaining trial. It's the longest trial in Georgia history. It's been going on for years. There's been mistrials. It's crazy. But I've been following it. I can only imagine how much Young Thug has had to pay thus far for his team of defense lawyers. And they're some of the best of the best. So we're probably talking millions of dollars. Easy. Easy peasy. You can get a Palu ID and just move. Hey, Bitcoin, can't sue ya. First Bitcoin halving, 98x. Second, 48x. Third, 7x. Even if Bitcoin's on the fourth, 4x. That equals 250,000 by the next cycle. Data biter, absolutely. People don't understand fiat at all either, yet they feel safety from a high number of dollars in a bank account. Man, I could have 10 million in a bank account. I'd feel poor because I know that fiat money is a melting ice cube, and I know it could be taken from me at will if I have a differentiating opinion than the status quo. I mean, that's what happened to the Tates. They seized an insane amount of his assets. I hear estimates from $30 to $50 million worth of his assets seized Craziness. And now you see what's really going down with the Telegram CEO as well. He refused to give backdoor access to the governments. Now the governments are trying to set an example of them. You know what I mean? Repost the repost of the repost on the repost, repost with the repost of the repost as we're eating the avocado toast. One of my favorites. Shout out Bluebird, Bitcoin forever. Just reposted you, brother. Thank you. I see we got close to 800 already on the stream. Hello, family. Giving away 21 tickets today for the Miami conference. Right on, Charlene. I just reposted your post. She's claiming to give away 16 tickets to the Bitcoin Miami conference. I think, is that one you're hosting? Good stuff. Sweet 16th Bitcoin white paper party. I dig it. I just reposted you. Thank you, Charlene. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod, exclusive on X and Rumble. So if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to head on over to the Rumble. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, the YouTube stream is about to finish, and we're going to continue with the uncensored extended version of the pod, the after party exclusive on Rumble and X. So if you're on YouTube, head on over to the Rumble, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And the Rumble stream should be taking over the YouTube here in a second.